Hello everyone, my name is Dave Karlekar. I hope you all are doing well this beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome to another introductory IT training session at GuruSchools. I sincerely thank you for investing your time over the weekend. Today's topic is Microsoft Power BI, Business Intelligence, Visualization Reporting, and it's gonna be an introductory session. Okay. The visualization business intelligence reporting practice is one of our top 5 popular technology training track as well as practice. At Guru Schools, we primarily have 3 buckets of offering. Our first bucket is a training vertical wherein we train in over 15 different technology track. The second bucket is staffing or consulting. We work with Fortune 5000 clients as well as we work with many tier one preferred outsourcing agencies and place these people. And the third bucket is outsourcing. We have various projects which are being done using our offshore center. Uh, why visualization reporting is popular? Well, it's popular for a few reasons. Number one, there is no prerequisite for this training track. If you speak English, if you have a good presence of mind, common sense, and if you know Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, then you're good. Needless to say, if you have any prior experience working on SQL or any programming is always going to be a plus, but that's not the requirement. Basically, it's all about visualization, showing presentation skills. Okay. All we need is an open mind, willingness to learn, and fire in the belly to make 6 figures. Now, before we move forward, let me give you a backdrop of Guru Schools. As the name suggests, Guru Schools is a modern marketplace in the form of ancient Gurukul. It's a virtual platform wherein engaging India and the USA, we are offering our service. US and Canada both. Okay. At Guru Schools, we strongly believe education is that one strength. Once it comes to you, it stays with you forever. And knowledge, by sharing, it compounds. Okay. So what we do at Guru Schools, we bring world-class information technology education to the ambitious people such as yours by giving you a good blend of theoretical and practical experience. For many who are lateral or experienced people may have some older skills or dated skills. For them, it's a good way of upskilling themselves, meaning learning new things, unlearning unwanted things, and relearning important things. It's important to be on the emerging side of the technology because that helps you towards shaping and keeping your career in the IT industry. Okay. At Guru Schools, we are known for our 6 pillars. So what are the 6 pillars? Well, if I were to simply put in, unlike dime a dozen other agencies who are there to rob you of your hard-earned money, by throwing some videos and some recording and then they're gone. Here we are focused more on shaping up your career. Okay, so our offering is more geared towards employment focused job placement. We are shaping up your career. Okay, so what are the 6 pillars? Well, the first pillar is 6 to 8 weeks of training. Okay, this 6 weeks training gives you a good overview of the fundamentals of a particular track which you're adhering to. If you have a 75% attendance and if you're a good student, satisfactory performance given by the trainer, then you're basically graduated to the second pillar, which is a course completion certificate diploma. Okay, you're awarded a course completion diploma, something which you can write in your resume on your LinkedIn profile that you are a certified in so and so technology. The third pillar, which is the key for your success, is reference ready resume preparation. Many of you have a gap in your resume. Many of you don't have the skills. Many of you don't know what to write. Because we have various projects going on, and because our third bucket is an important bucket, which is the outsourcing. So we have several concurrent projects going on. And this project acts as a project, something which you can write in your resume, you can tease in. And this is all referenceable. So it goes a long way towards writing your resume, preparing your resume, and also to give you that confidence. The fourth pillar is a vendor interview preparation. We're in the business for the last 21 years. So we work with primarily all major Indian outsourcing partners, all American preferred vendors, as well as we're direct with several Fortune 5000 clients, which gives us an opportunity to piggyback on that rapport and that relationship. All these vendors or the preferred vendors are basically talking to you, screening you, shortlisting you, submitting your resume because they knows and understands the ecosystems of what Team GuruSchools is. They are looking for a comparative priced resume or a candidature with a good quality, which is what you are. Okay. We know what they are looking for. Many of them have a planned hiring. Many of them wants to help the local community, and they are looking for a partner like GuruSchools, which is providing these local resources, fully trained and teed into the real-time project. So that goes a long way for you to have a leg up towards securing a job. The fifth pillar is the client interview coaching assistance. Well, here, along with GuruSchools, these vendors work in kind of a partnership with us to ensure that they brief you as to what the client expectations are, because they're all global sourcing projects. So they already have 50, 100 team members working there. So they don't know exactly what the environment is. So basically, they are beefing up as to what this project is about. There's a detailed job description. You know exactly what you are walking in. And with the help of the trainers and the mentors, you're preparing and you're putting your best foot forward. That goes a long way to hit a home run and to secure the job. Getting a job, not a problem with us. The key thing here is the sixth pillar is how do you keep that job? Because of a rapport with the vendors, you are shortlisted. Because the vendors rapport with the client, you get the job because we know the environment. But then comes the challenge, wherein on a day-to-day basis, you have to keep the project. You have to deal with the situation. That's where, with the help of trainers who are with you, besides you, go through that entire scenario, and that helps you to sustain on that project. For up to 6 months, we give that support, which is called project placement, project support. So what are the 6 pillars? Well, one is 6 to 8 weeks of training. Second is the course completion certificate. Third thing is reference ready resume preparation. Fourth pillar is vendor interview preparation. Fifth pillar is client interview preparation. And the sixth pillar is project placement and ongoing project support. This is what our differentiator is. Many of you have gone through various training, orientation, and now you can scratch your gray cells as to how many of them are this much engaging with you. Okay. As a company policy, 10% of our earnings goes back to various community causes in India as well as in the USA. Okay. Apart from the Microsoft Power BI business intelligence visualization reporting tool, some of our other practice areas where we do projects as well as providing training in no particular order are Agile Scrum Master, Android, iOS development, big data, business analysis, the other business intelligence visualization reporting tool like Click, Snowflake, Tableau, cloud DevOps engineering, front-end UI, UX, design and development, Informatica Cloud, ETL data warehousing, Java full stack microservices, MuleSoft integration, .NET full stack development, Oracle NetSuite, ERP, project management, Python data science, robotics process automation, primarily using UiPath and Blue Prism, Salesforce administration, Salesforce development, Selenium QA automation testing, and Workday human capital management. Being in New Jersey, we have also expanded in pharmaceutical, healthcare, and engineering manufacturing domain. We offer some other complementary courses like biostatistician, clinical trial data management, SaaS clinical, validation quality management, SolidWorks, CAD/CAM engineering, and few other skills. Okay, most of these skills are consumed by the Fortune 5000 corporate America. Hence, there is a huge scope for all of you to get into these skills. Okay, as I mentioned before, these are 6 to 8 weeks of technology training tracks, training courses, which runs across weekdays and weekends. Weekdays, preferably during evenings, 7 to 9, 8 to 10, 9 to 11 Eastern time. Weekends, the schedule is more flexible and exhaustive, morning, afternoon, and evening. These are free training tracks, especially if you're looking to work through us on our projects. It's our way of giving it back to the corporate America and also investing in people. We strongly believe, Jana Seva is Ishwar Seva. To help people is divine. Okay, we're also product partner for various product companies, which means for many of you looking for a certification, with the help of the trainer can help you get certified also. That adds feather in your hat. We also work with over 20 universities for the student exchange program, also to host their website and content design development. We work with all major Indian outsourcing IT technology firms towards supplementing them contract full-time resources. We also work with all, majority of the American tier 1 agencies too. And being in New Jersey, we have a huge practice for healthcare professionals and the small mid-sized clientele like hotel, motel, other small businesses towards managing their website design, development, digital marketing, and various such things. Okay, needless to say, many of these projects serves as an opportunity for you to have a real-time project. Okay, now these are difficult times. COVID-19 pandemic basically decimated the entire globe and the global economies. We are in recession, millions of job losses, not only in the USA, but across the globe. We are doing our level best towards helping people and also helping corporate America. And by helping you getting a job, we are reducing the unemployment in the USA as well as creating employment in India. In every adversity comes the opportunity. The bright side of COVID-19 pandemic is it taught not only America, but the globe that everything can be done remote. Okay, so in light of tight budgets, in light of layoffs, the employers are looking for qualified resources who can work within their reduced budget remotely. Which means for many of you who are seeking to start or restart your career, this is a golden opportunity to slide in. And let me assure you, with the help of the GuruSchools 6 pillars offering, each one of you can secure an opportunity. Okay, as I mentioned, we are unique because the focus is on not on making quick bucks. The focus is on shaping up your career. The focus is on giving you a career-focused employment opportunity. The focus is on giving you a real-time project and banking on a relationship and rapport. You are clearing those tough cookie vendor interviews, client interviews, and with the help of our trainers, you are able to sustain and survive working in corporate America. Okay, needless to say, it helps you make 6-figure salary also. So in today's session, I see a good number of people of you have joined. As I said, this is our first introductory session. What you'll be expecting? Well, you'll be seeing a good overview on Microsoft Power BI, business intelligence, visualization reporting. Meaning, what the trainers will be teaching you over the next 6-8 weeks, you will get a good glimpse of it. It's like a movie trailer. It's a teaser. Okay, it gives you good opportunity Towards the end of this overview session, you'll also get an opportunity to have a Q&A with the trainers. So please feel free to keep your questions and to ask them towards the tail end of the session. So once they're done with the presentation, please feel free to ask as many questions as you can. We will also have an FAQ, frequently asked questions, which typically, student asked us, and we have that repository, and we will have that slide up so that many of your questions might get self-answered. For some of you who has to leave early or couldn't join, a recorded copy of this session will be made available on our website as well as on our Facebook page, LinkedIn page, and YouTube page. For those of you who wants to see our other course offering, I strongly suggest you to subscribe us on YouTube page, LinkedIn page, and Facebook page, please. Because if you subscribe to us, all our videos will come on your wall. So you'll get the real-time information. If you have any queries, please send us an email at training@guruschools.com or inquiries@guruschools.com. We also have career counseling session Monday, Wednesday, Friday for those who wants to be a part of that career counseling session, where you will talk to not only these trainers but for all other trainers. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 noon, we have this career counseling session. So it gives an opportunity to kind of talk to our career counselors as well as to our trainers. Okay. So for today's subject matter expert, we have Miss Aditi and Mr. Santosh. They both have hands-on extensive experience working in IT industry, servicing the global rollout of the projects. Okay. Along with the hands-on corporate experience, they are also corporate trainers. So basically, you're getting best of both the worlds. In a sense, they're good in training. They have trained hundreds of students such as yours, as well as they're working professional. So they are aware of the all latest and the greatest tools and technologies also for Microsoft Power BI. So without doing any further ado, let me welcome you all. Thank you all for listening. And Aditi, Santosh, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the introduction of the Power BI. So let's talk about Power BI jobs, trends, and the salaries. If we talk about Power BI, so Power BI is the platform where you can start without any technical knowledge, without any programming knowledge, and you can easily earn in six figures. So Power BI is a platform where you can do reporting, where you can do data visualization, where you can do analytics, and will going to help you to learn from the scratch. So as far as Power BI is concerned, in Power BI you'll have multiple job profiles to work on. Anywhere you can start, if you'll start with the one and only the first job profile in the Power BI, you will easily earn between 70 to 80 thousand. Okay, and then we have multiple profiles in the Power BI. And in the United States itself, we have multiple opportunities for Power BI developer in the business intelligence field. If we talk about some important websites where we can search how many jobs are available as far as the Power BI are concerned, so we have Indeed. In Indeed, if we have searched how many jobs we have in the US, especially for Power BI developers, so we have 14,000 plus jobs in the US itself. Not only this, with this Power BI, if I am searching with the Power BI key term only, if you will search as a business intelligence, data analyst, data visualization expert, data analytics, you can see these all are the number of opportunities you have after learning Power BI. And if we talk about LinkedIn, in LinkedIn we have 12,000 plus jobs. If we see Power BI jobs available in United States, almost all the MNCs in all over the world using Power BI, almost all the big brands using Power BI, because it's a tool by Microsoft. It is comparatively cheap if we compare to the other platforms, other business intelligence tools, other data visualization tools. That's why there is a very huge market demand of the Power BI. And we have more websites we have searched on, like we can check in career builder. If we search power bi jobs in us, so you can see 2000 plus jobs we have in power bi, approximately 3K jobs. Yeah, and in each and every state, in each and every mncs, if you, in each and every industry we have a data. And in case if we have a data, their company are using data analysis, data visualization tool as well, and microsoft is one of the popular tool. And if we talk about more other websites as well, you can search on the dice and more websites, you will see many opportunities will come in front of you in here. Yeah, and if we see business intelligence tool to learn in 2021, if you'll write this particular keyword, you will see the Power BI. Microsoft Power BI is one of the tool which is comes, in the picture, which is business intelligence tools to learn in 2021. In 21st century, Power BI will be stay ahead from, in the world of data analysis, data visualizations, and dashboard representation. Now let's talk about Power BI job trends and salary. As far as the year keeps on increasing, the datas and the organizations are keeps on increasing. The customers, vendors keeps on increasing of the organization. That's why from 2014 to 2019, the demand of the Power BI developers, the demand of the data visualization experts keeps on increasing. Yeah, and you can see the graphs is keeps on increasing from 2014 to 2019, and for sure it will keeps on increasing because data keeps on increasing in here. Now if we talk about Power BI average salary, so BI specialist, BI report developer, BI developer, these are some of the profiles which is in the Power BI. And in starting, you will make around 80 to $90, 80 to 90,000 till 150,000. So it's totally depend on which profile you are working on, but anywhere you can start with easily 80 to 90,000. Yeah, this is the beauty of learning this Power BI technology, Power BI tool, which is very high demand in the market. And you can see in here as well, like BI specialist to report developer to Microsoft BI developer. In these all profiles, nothing will change, but your experience will increase with the technology, with the tool. Everything will be the same, but your experience will increase, and with the experience, your hike will be 50 to 60% annually. So this is the very basic idea, this is a very important thing behind learning latest tools and technology, and this is the very important a decision behind working on the data. If we talk about freshers, the people who don't have a very strong technical background, they have the gap, career gaps, and the people who wants to start their career as a business intelligence or in a data analytics field, so easily they can make around 80 to 90,000. And experienced developer will easily make around 150,000. And what I'm saying is, experienced developer, you just need experience, there is no technical or programming knowledge needed, you just need experience. If you'll start as a fresher, in upcoming 3 to 4 years you will get experience and you will easily make around 150,000. Yeah, so that's the whole idea behind it. Now I want Santosh to take it over and explain you more about Power BI platform.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Let us just have a overview of Power BI now. So basically, what is a Power BI tool? So just to understand, Power BI is basically a business analytics tool where it's just kind of any other reporting tool in the market. So why Power BI? So Power BI is currently trending than any other tool, and it is going to take over all other tools right now because of its advanced connectivity options for all of these cloud sources, as well as it's giving an updates on every monthly basis. So basically we got a lot of options, lot of features, and everything is going to updated on a regular basis, the two monthly basis. So suppose let us assume we do not have anything, one of the connector to one of the sources today. Next month, Microsoft is going to take care of that, and they're building a new connector. So everybody is trying to integrate this Power BI tool within their organization. So let us just understand like what it can do. So basically, Power BI can transform data into stunning visuals, and we can share them with colleagues on any device. Visually explore and analyze data on premises and in the cloud. So in the local on premises as well as on the cloud. Collaborate on share customized dashboards and interactive reports. So basically we can customize the dashboards and make a lot of interactions with them. So that's how we can build a very good report. And also we can scale across your organization with built-in governance and security. So we can build reports within the organization with proper governance and security options. Like some of the organizations have a lot of security and a lot of firewalls. So basically we can confine to that rules of this organization, and we can build very good reports based out of a lot of security options. And Power BI is not just a single application, like it's not a isolated single application. Power BI consists of multiple connected tools. So when you take a Power BI, if you're building a report on Excel, Excel is connected as a data source. So when you're connecting to SQL Server, again, there's another tool which is coming into picture. So again, once the report is completed, we need to publish it. So anyways, I'll cover that in the architecture. Let me just go to the next slide. So what do we need to learn Power BI? So all we need is basic knowledge on Excel. So everybody should have at least played around with the Excel data, like how the data looks on Excel, and how we can just play around with the data. So basic knowledge of Excel should be very good to start off with, and knowledge of using a PC. And the third one is a problem solving and dedication. So basically, there should be some curiosity to at least solve the problem. Like maybe there's a certain requirement given to you. You should have some curiosity to move ahead and organize your logic. So that's problem solving skill should be there. So these are the three basic requirements that everybody should have, and I think that should confine the requirements of the Power BI. So you can already see that major IT companies are using Power BI. If you can take Accenture, IBM, TCS, Cognizant, Infosys, Wipro. So every company is using Power BI in a large scale, and they are having lot of requirements coming in, and lot of developers are working on different reports. And we have different connectors. These are the like other big brands that you have: Coca-Cola, Adobe, Rolls-Royce. You can see a lot of demand in the market, and on a day by day basis, every other large company is trying to integrate the Power BI tool because of its you know vast features that it is offering. So let us just look at the higher level hierarchy of Power BI architecture, how it looks like, what is on a higher level what it can do. So basically, if you can see, initially, let us assume like you have a lot of data, and they're like your company hosts a lot of data, and it may be there in any other in any kind of data source. Maybe it can be in Azure SQL database, maybe it can be on Hadoop, maybe it's on Salesforce, maybe it on SharePoint. It can be wherever. Like we have n number of data sources. So that's what you can see, hundreds of data sources. So for all those hundreds of data sources, we can still connect to Power BI desktop. So we have a connector. So I will just give you a walkthrough on a later slide. So for Power BI desktop, we have a connector where we can connect to any data source. So that's where any data source means we can connect to any data sources listed out here. And currently it covers most of the major data sources in the market. So once we connect this to our Power BI desktop, here we do a lot of building, and all this reporting is built here. And once the report is built, the final version is published onto cloud. As you can see, there's a in between called Power BI services. The cloud is called Power BI service here. So once the report is built, it is published on Power BI service, which is a cloud. So once it is published onto the cloud, it can be shared across anywhere, anywhere in the sense like mobile, tablet, laptop. So all you need to have is a browser to access an internet. That's it. So this is the higher level architecture of a Power BI. So basically, what does this Power BI desktop looks like? So on a high level, I'll just wanted to give some brief on that as well. So Power BI desktop, it has just got three different views while you start your building. So basically, the report view, the report, as you can see here, there's some graph, the visual is here. So that is called a report view. So the report view is the one which you put it at the end product. Like once you built your report, the final version how it looks, that is called a report view. And there's a data view. So when you connect to a data source, like I told you in the previous slide, so the data, once it is loaded, we can also see the same data in our Power BI model in the second, this one. So this is called data view. And here you can understand your data, you can play around with your data. And the third one is called model view. As you can see, there's a tables connected together. So we can, when we connect to different tables in here, we model them together by joining some relationships. So that's where the modeling comes in. So basically, you need to understand that Power BI desktop has three different views. One is report view, data view, and model view. So basically, data view looks like this, like as you can see here, when you import a data from, let us say, Hadoop. So once you import the data, it lands onto the Power BI desktop, and once the data is available here, this is how it looks like. So in the data view, what we can do, we can connect, I mean, we can shape and we can transform the raw data to any format that we generally do it as per our requirements of the end report. So whatever is the requirement, we will try to move forward to build that part. And again, in model view, we do the relationship building. Look, basically, once the data is imported, you shape it into a proper format, and then what you do is you connect different tables together so that they have the proper relationship, and that eventually helps on your reporting. So the model view is more or less like relationship building. So you build relationships between different kind of tables that you pull into your Power BI desktop. So once that tables are built and the model is built, you move on to the final area called report view, where you create a visualization depending on your requirement. Again, your client may be wanting to visualize differently. Different persons have a different visualization. So depending on the requirement, you either use a pie chart, different kinds of charts that are available in the Power BI. So this is where a lot of interaction happens and a lot of visualization happens, and this is the end product that every other user going to get. Here it is. So the users won't be able to see these parts, is only able to see the final part, which is report view. So again, as I told you, under Power BI desktop, we have a get data option. When you click on get data option, you have all these different connectors that are available. So basically, it connects to flat files and folders. Like the flat files are CSV, text, XLS, etc. Like lot many flat files. And we have a databases like SQL Server, Oracle, IBM, Azure, Teradata. So here I've just listed the top most, but I'm just making everybody know that these are the major ones that Power BI is connecting. And we have online services like SharePoint, GitHub, Dynamics 365, Google Analytics, Salesforce, and we have OData feed, R scripts, Hadoop. I mean, there are n numbers. Like as I told you, Power BI is updating itself on every monthly basis. If a connector is not available at the moment, maybe in further down in their updates, it's trying to bring the new connector so that that particular product can be connected to Power BI and we can report on top of it. So once the report is built, right, we have built a proper Power BI desktop report, and the final thing comes here is we need to share that report with the end users, right? So you can share that report with any person or any person you want to share it with. That's the beauty of Power BI. So Power BI is offering different kinds of licensing options. So from basic, from free licensing, pro licensing, and the premium licensing, depending on the license you purchase, you have an flexibility to share that report with any user, even though they are outside your organization. So that's the beauty of the Power BI. So the person, all he needs is that particular access for that uh, Power BI user, and then once he has access to that, he can access through internet, the browser, anywhere, on mobile, on tablet, on laptop. And there's a next level of beauty with the Power BI is Power BI embedded analytics. So I told you a report can be shared to any user. Okay, that's fine. But what is the next level? The next level is that suppose I have a product of myself. Let us assume, like I have something of my own, like guruschools.com. So I want to build one report and on top of my website, so I can integrate it on top of my website itself. There should not be any licensing comes in between. Basically, I need not have any Power BI license or anything. So there's a Power BI embedded option where if there's a small script that is generated, and we can just put that script onto our website on a backend, and it generates a proper Power BI report, interactable Power BI report on our website. So you can replace this website with any application that you have developed. Maybe it could be a pharmaceutical application that you have developed for your organization, or any custom application that you have built. You can get the Power BI report which is properly interactable and put it there. So that's the beauty of Power BI embedded analytics. So this is a higher level introduction of Power BI. I think you'll get deeper insights once you start exploring it. Once you start putting your hands on. So basically, we are going to cover a lot of uh, different concepts in deep as we go further. This is our complete structure of our training, which is going to be for 6 weeks. So yeah, we're going to cover, like in the week one we are going to cover introduction and installation, and there's a workflow of Power BI. Like we are going to demo like how the workflow works for Power BI. And then for week two, we are going to show you the major data sources, and we're going to give you a lot of data sets that you can explore yourself. And we're going to show you a lot of options in merging and appending, data relationship, schemas, data modeling. And the week three will be all on DAX. So DAX is kind of an heart of Power BI, where the entire formula logic sits on. So we are going to cover it in deep by making the concepts very clear. And after that we are going to build visuals and the custom visuals. And then we're going to apply the row level security, where we understand the governance of an organization and the security aspects of Power BI. And finally we are going to publish it onto Power BI services, which is a cloud. And we will show like how later on we can schedule the report on a hourly basis or a weekly basis, and further share it with end users. Under week 5 we are going to pick up a proper project of Power BI, where we can show you the live project which from the scratch, and give you complete insights, like what is the cycle of a Power BI report, like how the reporting starts. Like basically we started from the requirement gathering, and then we go to functional specification document. So once everything is ready, then we go and build, and finally we deliver this technical specification document. So we'll show you the entire life cycle of a Power BI project. And you will be able to look at different scenario based implementation on the same, and you will understand like how a real time Power BI project can be delivered. And finally, as you can see on the week 6, like we have seen earlier in the slides, the 6 pillars of Guru Schools. Like here, you will be getting a lot of help on reference ready resume, and also vendor interview preparation, client interview preparation. So finally, once everything is done, you'll get a certificate of course completion. So with this, you will be very much confident to go in the market and get a job. And later on, we definitely provide the project support uh, as we continue to provide the support. Yeah, so this is all about the Power BI introduction. Thank you all for patiently listening to this.
Good. Santosh, Aditi, very good job. Um Apart from the 6 weeks, as I said, there'll be parallelly the resume preparation session is running. There is a parallelly the vendor interview preparation is running. There's a parallelly client interview sessions is running. Mock interview sessions are running. These are all parallel tracks. Every Tuesday, Thursday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we have these sessions. So this will be over and above to what this training is. And then people will come and it's all going to be a group learning. So can we move to the next slide? And we'll see if we can take any FAQs, what typically people talk about ourselves. Yeah. So these are some of the FAQs, what I meant by frequently asked questions. I'll try to fill them, and uh, beyond this, if any one of you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer that to you. So first question is, when is this training starting? Well, depending upon the enrollment. So when we do the introductory session like this, we give about a week or 10 days wherein the people will enroll. And once they formally enroll, the admission is complete, then we start the training track. As I said, it runs through weekdays and weekends, at least 3 days a week, either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Every day there is a layover for you to digest what has been taught to you, and there'll be some exercise will be given to you, homework will be given to you, uh, and it's more interactive. It's an instructor-led training, so it's not mere watching videos and sleeping halfway through. No, you will be involved in every step of the learning. The second question is, along with the training, will you also guide and help towards certification? Answer is yes. The focus is on a job. Certification does help. So anything and everything which helps you to get a job, we are there to service you. Okay, because unless you make money, we can't make money. Will you also help us towards market our resume and get a job? Yes. The entire focus of this is to help you get a job. Okay, as I said, each of these 6 pillars, to be honest with you, are very exhaustive. Many of you have tried doing this before and still looking for a job. There is a reason, because each of these pillars or each of these steps are very exhaustive plus very costly. We are making it free for you because you will be working on our project. So eventually, as and when you start working on our project and as you start making money, we will be making money. So it's our way of investing in you, right? The trainers, I have to pay trainers money. I have to pay somebody to writing your resume. I have to pay somebody to market your resume. I have to pay somebody to help you secure a job. And I have to pay somebody to help you get a monthly support. For all of that is free to you because you're working with us. Okay, so needless to say, we are more eager and we are more proactive and we are more passionate about getting your job than most of you are. Next question, will you also help us towards giving project support? Yes, without project support, you need, like the early days of motherhood, early days of cooking, early days of riding a bike or driving a car, you need a trainer support ecosystem. Otherwise, you'll become a suicide bomber, right? Waiting to explode. So we are there towards cajoling and towards guiding you in each of that step. Okay. Next question, how many trainers you have giving the training, verification, and project support? Well, we have an army of trainers. Let's stick to the Power BI. In Power BI, we have 2 lead trainers, Aditi and Santosh. We make sure there is a gender inclusion also, which is very important to us. And like this, for every technology track, we have at least 2 to 3 trainers. Next question, are this going to be virtual session and are this session will be recorded? Good question. Yes, that's the beauty of uh, using our heritage as a dual heritage. We are using India and we are helping America. So most of my training support ecosystem reside in India, and using Zoom and other learning management systems, they are giving you training. All training sessions are recorded and been archived. So basically, that's the modus operandi. Okay, instructor-led virtual sessions. That's the key. It's not plug and play video recording and trainers are snoring or sleeping. No, the trainers are also actively involved and making it interactive for you. In case you miss a session for family reasons, emergency health reason, you can always piggyback on recording and you may have a repeat session over the weekend. Okay, will there be additional practice sessions, preparatory sessions for the certification? Not only for the certification, for the job. Yes, we do it over the weekend. Weekends is more exhaustive, morning, afternoon, evening, like this. There are parallel sessions that are happening. Okay. Will you also help us towards preparing for the interview and find a job? Yes, well, without us, if it is that easy, most of you would have gotten a job by now, right? So, so we know the system, we work with the system. So if you can't win them, you join them. So agencies like us goes a long way towards ensuring you get a job. Next question, does it require any programming experience as a mandatory requirement? No. English communication skills, usage of Microsoft Office, primarily Excel, is what I would suggest you a mandatory requirement. And the other mandatory requirement that you want to work. You want to work in a corporate America making six figure. Okay. Can we get a remote working job? Well, we must thank China. Most of the jobs are remote as we speak. The way the job are written post pandemic, on site presence is required, but for now, everything is remote. Okay, next question. Yeah, this is interesting. Many times the people ask, uh, everybody charges money. Why you're making it free? Well, it is free for those who are looking to work for us. Okay, otherwise I lose money if you don't work for us because every step of the way we are paying on your behalf, like for trainers for training, for the experts for preparing your resume, again for trainers for helping you clear vendor and client interview, and again trainers for giving you monthly support. There is a cost, right? So we are paying on your behalf because eventually you'll be working for us, and as you start working you make money and I make money, right? And that's where some of that cost goes to this entire ecosystem, and hence we are making it free. I guess after living and working and being an entrepreneur for over 2 decades, I realized you can't eat money for food. As I earlier mentioned, Jana Seva is Ishwar Seva. To help people is divine. So it's our way of investing in people because otherwise it can be very expensive. I mean, $2,000-3,000 in training, another $500,000 in resume preparation, another $2,000-3,000 in helping clearing the interview and $1,000 monthly support for 6 months, $6,000. I mean, if you do the math, it's about 10,000 plus, which people will be robbing you, and that makes many of you not work, right? Here, it's all seamless integrated workflow. You're kind of married into our ecosystem, right? 2 months, you're getting trained, same trainer, same HR, salespeople. You get to know about our client. You get involved into the projects, right? As you start to getting to the tail end of the training, you're getting groomed on your preparing your resume, vendor interviewing, client interviewing. You're learning. It's a constant learning. Somebody else getting interviewed, like you'll be having another batch getting interviewed. You by joining them, even you are learning because group learning is the best. If one has a problem, we all try to help him or her. By doing so, even we are being helped, right? So because of that, there is a constant learning. Okay. And like you, as I said, we are helping over a couple of hundred people every year and placing them. And that's where we are able to make it free. Okay. And last question, we'll get our deposit once we get a job through Guru Schools. Yes, there's a $500 enrollment deposit. That deposit is refunded to you once you get a job through us and work on our project for at least a minimum of a 3-month duration. Okay. 500 will not make you poor, definitely will not make me rich living in New Jersey, but that's a focused commitment which you are doing because of which you are learning and looking for a job. These are some of the questions. Let's see if any one of you have any additional question. I'll be more than happy to take those questions on behalf of Guru Schools. You may ask or raise your hand or type the question. Thank you. If you have questions, please ask us now. Otherwise, this is Contact Guru Schools page. If you're shy of asking, you want to send us an email, inquiries@guruschools.com or training@guruschools.com. If you want to watch other videos, other training videos, simply subscribe, whether our YouTube page, LinkedIn page, Facebook page. Okay. Any one of you have any questions? Please ask us now. Okay, apparently we covered most of the FAQs. So thank you all for investing your time on this Saturday morning. I sincerely appreciate it. As I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have career guided sessions at 12 noon Eastern Time. So again, for those who are seeking additional information or want to have one-on-one with the trainers, don't be a stranger. Write to us at inquiries@guruschools.com or training@guruschools.com. Make sure to include your phone number so that our HR, our army of HR, can call you because it's free. I mean, we get overwhelmed with the responses. And this is free for the candidates who are in the USA, so US and Canada. So feel free to reach out to our human resources team, send your information with your contact number. They will contact you. There are WhatsApp groups created. They will add you to those groups and then you go with the flow. Okay. So thank you all for joining in. Thank you again, Santosh and Aditi, for a beautiful session. And I look forward to seeing you in our next training session. Thank you all.
Yep. Thank you, Dev. Thank you all.